Hey there, collectives. You're chilling with Nini is intuitive. Ooh, yeah. Excuse me, I'm bumping all into this camera. Hope all is well with everyone out there today. I'm going to get in on this message with Spirit, our Spirit guides, Spirit team, and see what is the message today. Persons, places, things that are on your mind today, collective. Let's get into it. I've already shuffled and prayed over my deck. Blessings to all. Okay. What is the message for the collective today, Spirit? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in the upright position out here. Okay, you're very ambitious right now. Okay, you are like straight driven for success right now. Okay, so you might be starting a new business, a small business right now. Okay, you're very ambitious about it. You don't have no worries about it. You're moving forward with it. You're not just sitting thinking about it and not doing nothing about it. Just thinking but not putting forth the action. That's not what you're doing. You're actually putting forth the action. You're being ambitious. Yeah. Yeah, keep up that good work, collective. Okay, talking to my divine masculine and feminines in the energy today. Okay. Trust in yourself. Okay, trust in your higher self. This is at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant card. Trust in your higher self when it comes to you and your work that you're creating. Okay, trust in your higher self. Trust in spirit. Let spirit guide you. Meditate if you have to. Okay, but trust in your higher self when it comes to you creating your small business, collective. Okay, so we're talking about small businesses. The Knight of Swords had came out, and it's saying, Spirit is saying to continue to be ambitious. Okay, continue to move forward. Anything, any mess ups or anything that goes down, because especially when you building a small business, you have things that don't work out as you planned all the time. So Spirit is saying to just, when that happens, don't dwell on it, just move forward. Okay, move forward. Okay, let's see here. What other message do you have for the collective, Spirit? What do they need to hear, Spirit? Okay, to move forward, to don't stop. Okay, you may need to isolate yourself. We got this Three of Cups in reverse here. Okay, you might need to isolate yourself from connections. Okay, you may have isolated yourself from connections. Okay, just to get a peace of mind, just to have only your energy, in your presence, and not have no interference with other connections, family, friends, co-workers, things like that, associates, you know, you have to isolate yourself, you know, just so you could move forward with your creativity when it comes to, your small business. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you have to leave behind, um, coworkers, family, friends. You might have left a business that you were in for years. You might have been working for a company for years. Okay, and you just like, hey, I got to get up out of here. I mean, you just, quick, fast, in a hurry, just up and left. Okay, you isolated yourself from family, from friends. Okay, from businesses. Okay, from persons, places, and things. Okay, how you doing, Don Juan? Okay, so that's okay if you have to isolate yourself from persons, places, or things because you are creating a new business, okay? You don't need nobody's energy in your business that you're creating except for yours, okay? Okay? Yeah, so, you know, you might be going through, like I said, a rough patch, trying to start this business, trying to get your new career, your small business off the ground, okay? But you have to, you got courage and persistence. As long as you stay, consistent, you might be a little worn and torn, but trust me, nothing good ever came easy. You got to work for it, okay? And that was at the bottom of the deck, okay? 9 of Wands. Okay. Hope everyone is well out there. Let me see. It's my first live. Yeah. Stay consistent and trust in yourself, With this Queen of Swords right here, stand on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Stand on it. Focus. Stay focused on your dreams and stand on that. Like, don't be giving up this time. Like, with this project that you're doing, whatever it may be, whether it's a small business or a relationship, whatever it may be, don't be giving up, stand on what you believe in, stand on the truth. Okay. Let's see what Spirit got for us here. Okay. Yeah. You are having a new beginning, like, for real, like a new project, straight up, like a new business, a new, opportunity, a new, destiny is here for you. You know what I'm saying? Stay inspired, with this Ace of Wands right here. Stay inspired. Continue to create. If you're a small content creator, continue to create. Be consistent, I'm a small content creator. I'm a part of the collective as well. This message is for me as well because I have to leave behind family and friends and, um, associates. I have to leave behind everybody, it seemed like, what I'm saying, just to do what I'm doing now, which is starting and creating my, channel, So it's real out there in the field, when you got a vision that Spirit blessed you with, you got to move forward with it. Okay, you have to move forward with it. That's why that Knight of Swords had came out. Okay, you're going to have to leave sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have to isolate yourself, You know, your vision is your vision. Other people, family members, friends, associates, okay? They won't understand what you got going on. That's why this is in reverse, okay? 3 of Cups, okay? They're not going to understand your new beginnings because that's your vision. It's not theirs, and you don't need those people in your energies. That's why you have to isolate yourself from them as well, okay? And you are standing on that, collective, and continue to keep standing on that. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Okay? That's good. I don't see no body in the energy that's trying to, stop you from your, it seems like everything's going good. It seems like you moving forward in life. It seems like you're not playing around. You're not being around nobody that don't have your same vision. Okay? It seems like you're doing very well with yourself right now, collective, masculine or feminine. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, okay? Continue to move forward in your new beginning. Stay consistent. Do it every single day until you get what you want. And then still after that, still continue to do it every single day. And take a break here and there, when needed, but stay consistent. Yeah. Make sure to stay consistent. Okay. You might have some delays going on. It may be some delays. But as long as you stay consistent, everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. You're going to have a lot of growth as long as you stay consistent. Got to remember, anything when you first try it is kind of, iffy sometimes. But long as, that's anything that you first try. Even when you first try to ride a bike, it's iffy, When you first try some new food, it's iffy. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. But you stay consistent with certain things, and it worked out for you. That's what's happening here. You might feel kind of, like overwhelmed because of delays. You may be frustrated because of these delays and stuff on your new project that you're very passionate about, but don't give up. Just move forward. Like this Knight of Swords. Just move forward and stay consistent. Like this Queen of Swords. Okay? Because she don't play. She stands on what she says. Okay? Stay consistent. Okay? Let's see what else Spirit have for us today about, staying consistent with a project, a small business, or just staying consistent on what you believe in. Okay? Yeah, the Two of Swords came out upright here. You avoiding people. You making a choice to avoid certain, people, places, and things. Okay? It might have been a difficult decision to do that as well, Shoot. Especially with the 3 of Cups. Everybody know cups is love, emotions. Might have been difficult. That's in the reverse. You have to let go. Shit. Excuse my language. But you have to let go. You have to go down, to get to your dreams, okay? And your future, your destiny, your destination, to get there, you have to let go, and it didn't feel good, okay? Okay, it hurt, okay? It was a difficult decision, but It is what it is. Okay? You moving forward in it. You moving forward in your new beginning and your new decision with this Knight of Swords. I'm going to always remember that that's in the beginning. Like, it came out in the beginning of the reading for a reason. Okay? For real. Let's see here, Spirit. Thank you and blessings to Spirit and the Most High Universe for, always keeping us encouraged, through people, places, and things. You get these messages, these downloads from everywhere because Spirit is everywhere at all times. You just need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying, to the synchronicity, you'll start seeing things. Okay? Okay, yeah. So, time for you to start caring more about yourself, than others. That's why this Two of Swords came out, because you're having a difficult time with that. You're having a difficult time with leaving, persons, places, or things behind, whether it's masculine or feminine. You're having a hard time with that, but you need to understand, that you have to start taking care of yourself and not everybody else. Okay? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so old things. It's time to let go of the old things so the new could come in, okay? Okay, so you having tower moments, but that's good because you breaking down and taking down things that do not belong, that do not serve you, You're getting a sudden insight, okay? You having an awakening, okay, to what you need to do in your situation. So that's good. You having a tower moment, okay, because you need to learn how to focus on yourself, to love yourself again, or to start loving yourself for the first time, more than you love other people, more than you love, someone outside of yourself. It's time to start loving within, okay? Giving to within, okay? Tearing down things on the outside so you could build up on the inside of yourself, okay? Time to start letting your dreams come true, by believing in you. Okay, collective? Let's see here. Let's get some encouraging messages from our angels. Okay, I'm going to use my angel, Divine Angel Oracle deck. Let's get a good shuffle in here. Okay, I hope all is well out there in the community. Remember to follow, okay, and check me out also on my other platforms, YouTube, at Nini is Intuitive. You could subscribe to my channel to get all the latest videos as well. Okay, especially if it resonates. Let's see here. Let's get a message from our angels, from the Angels Collectives. Okay. About the situation going on with your project and how you have to leave certain family members behind, friends behind, the situation going on with your project, with your life, with your divine human experience, okay, with your visions. Let's get some divine messages from the Most High Universe and Spirit, okay? From the angels. What do you have to tell the collective today, dear angels? Thank you for watching over us, protecting us, okay, from the known and unknown things. What is the message today? We thank you for it. Okay, let's see here. All right. We got the angel number 121 out here. Okay, it says embrace harmony in your life. Okay, seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Okay, that's just like person, places, and things to me as well. You know what I'm saying? Physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Okay, you got to have, that's why you have to leave. This is why you have to isolate yourself with the Three of Cups in reverse, okay? Isolation. You have to isolate yourself from these energies inside of those people that you love because, or places or things that you love, because you have to learn how to love yourself. Remember, we are working from within, not from the outside no more. Can't nobody do nothing for us no more that we can't do for ourselves, okay? Tap in. Tap into your most high self. Tap into your ancestors. Tap into the universe. Okay, it's time to harmonize your energies. Okay, masculine and feminine energies. It's time to harmonize them. Okay, because once they're harmonized, okay, you got balance and you're able to create properly. You're able to, you know what I'm saying, think properly. You're able to do everything properly. Okay, for real. So remember that. You know, go Google and see what the number 121 is for, okay? This angel is harmony, okay? Harmony wants to enter into your life, collective, okay? Harmony wants to be, you know, alive in you, okay? So everything could be perfect. So everything could be balanced, you know. Let's see what other angel is out here. What other angel number for you? Ooh. Clarity. Okay. Yeah, this is your confirmation, okay? To keep moving forward. That is nothing wrong with what you did and you leaving people, places, and things behind. There's nothing wrong with you leaving people, places, and things behind, collective. Okay? This is your clarity, okay? And the number is angel number 543. Okay? You need to trust in yourself, it says. And the universe. That's what we were saying. Ooh, praises to the universe. Thank you, universe. Okay? Trust yourself and the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Okay? And you know that the universe dwells within you, collective. That's how you could create all things. It's nothing impossible for you to do. Okay? It says soon you'll gain clarity about your life's purpose. Exactly. This is why you had to leave, okay, persons, places, and things behind. And it hurt it when you did it, okay? It may have some more than less, okay? It hurt it, but you know what I'm saying? The spirit, the Most High Universe, have gave you that clarification that you needed to do your thing and leave, okay? You needed to flee certain situations, okay? In order for your destiny to come to pass, okay? That's why you had the tower moments. You know, when you go through a tower moment, it don't feel good. When you disconnect yourself from something that you're used to or that you love, it's not good either, you know. It don't feel good, rather. Not that it's not good, because it's good. But it don't feel good, okay? It's like snatching off a Band-Aid, you know? Okay? And you always must remember to be yourself, collective, okay? Always be yourself with authenticity. Angel number 787. Okay? Be yourself. Pursue your passions. This is what we speaking on. See what I'm saying? Thank you, angel of authenticity. Okay? Because she just letting us know, like, you know, pursue your passions. That's just like that Knight of Swords. Keep moving forward. Okay? Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Okay? Queen of Swords. Stand on that. Don't you give up this time. Stand on that. Authenticity. Be yourself. Pursue your passions and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Because that's what you used to do. You used to think, you know what I'm saying? Always thinking about what somebody think. And that stopped you from doing a lot of things. That stopped you from becoming all that you could be. Okay? But now you left that situation or situations, and now you are standing on that. Okay? Straight up. Okay? And you being yourself now. You ain't being everybody else. It's like you was living to be everybody else. It's like they wasn't pleased unless you do what they say. Unless you know what I'm saying, do exactly what they say. You know, like they were not pleased unless you were they puppet. You see that? But now, Angel 787, go Google it up, okay? You're seeing these numbers for a reason, okay? You are hearing these words for a reason, okay? Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you, okay? That's why you left, because you don't give a crap no more about what people think or places or things. If they don't serve you and your higher purpose, you don't care, because you all about self, and there's nothing wrong with being about self, okay? It's the people on the outside of you that is selfish if they feel like you can't, you're not supposed to care about yourself and you're supposed to attend to their wants and needs. They're the selfish ones, okay? You are dealing with self. How could you be selfish when yourself is inside yourself? You can't help but to deal with that's there already, okay? It's the people on the outside of you, they're the selfish ones. It's okay to deal with yourself. You come before any of them. Every day you wake up, you there. You're there, not them. So why not tend to yourself? Okay, be yourself. Go after your passions. What else, Spirit? Thank you for the clarity, universe. Thank you for the clarity. Remember to always tap in every single day. Be consistent, just like with your dreams. You being consistent with your dreams and what you want to do in life. You be consistent with spirit. You be consistent with the universe. You be consistent with your ancestor and all your spirit team, okay? You always tap in every single day. All throughout the day and the night, whenever needed, because they are always there to listen and always there by your side to help and to guide you. So remember that. Let's see here. This message is for me as well. Okay, because I am starting my own business as well. Let's see here. With tarot reading, this is new for me. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is new for... Okay, angel number 765. Okay, says you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. Okay? So that's good, Keep trusting in yourself. Like I just was saying, this message is for me as well. I'm adapting to all of these new gifts. Well, it's like I already knew I had it from a child, but I'm just now letting it come out. You may have been going through a situation like that where you know what I'm saying, have these certain gifts and was always thinking about what other people think of you, like I said, and you wasn't able to be your best self, okay? That's what this card says. Okay, don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. You know, you might have been going through situations where family member, because it always start at home. Okay, where family members was telling you that you wasn't good enough, or that that's dumb idea, or just it's not gonna work, and just all kind of negative input. That they may have given you and that you believed in. You believed outside of yourself. You believed that person. Like, ew. Now when I think about that energy and stuff, it's disgusting to me, but it is what it is. I'm thankful, and you should be thankful too, collective, okay? Spirit want me to let you know that to be thankful that you even went through those situations. So now you know how to deal with them with adaptability, okay? Now you know how to deal with the person with that type of energy, okay? You know how to block it out. You know how to not pay attention, okay? Because you going to be around all type of wolves in sheep clothing. That's just this world today, okay? That's just what's in this place, okay? But that's why we're here as well, to be our authentic selves, to bring a light, okay? To bring a pureness, a clarity, to the beings in this universe, okay? That's why it's good to be yourself. Okay, you're a transmuter. You're able to transmute all things that were against you into, into just authenticity. Authenticity. They don't want me to get that word out, but no, it is what it is. You were able to transmute all that was against you into authenticity, okay? Okay? You put everything that was against you under your feet. You decided to become yourself, okay? And don't things seem so much better? I know in my situation it is, and if you have done that, I know in your situation it is as well. Let's see here. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, spirit is on right now. Like self-love, angel number 676. You've been giving yourself self-love, okay? You've been adapting to self, okay? It says prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. Yeah, you've been adapting to yourself. I'm telling you, everything that these persons, places, and things been using and putting against you, you've been, able to transmute it, okay, into self-love, okay? Because those people are sick. Those people, don't even know how to love themselves, okay, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse out here, okay? They don't know how to they don't have love for self. Look at that. Self-care, okay? They don't have love for self, okay? So how could they love you? How could they do you right? How could they do right by you? That's why you have to get away from these individuals, persons, places, and things, okay? The energy is wild out there, okay? You just got to tap in and pay attention to these things. But let's, I'm about to end this reading, okay? I am about to end this reading. I enjoyed doing my first live. Okay, remember to go and follow if you enjoyed this live and it resonated with you. To go follow me, and also check me out on my other platforms on YouTube at Nini is Intuitive. And make sure to subscribe and like the videos and share them so other people could get in on it as well. Thank you all. Blessings to all. And have a wonderful day.